In the vast, untamed wilderness of the Old West, survival often came down to the quickness of a draw and the sharpness of a shot. The men who mastered these deadly arts became legends, feared, revered, and sometimes hunted. They were the Gunslingers, the deadly few whose names are etched in the annals of history. Wild Bill Hickok, the lawman and gambler, was a figure of both justice and fear. Known for his involvement in the famous shootout with Davis Tutt, Hickok's sharp eye and steady hand made him one of the most feared gunslingers in the West. Jesse James, the notorious outlaw, led the James Younger gang on a reign of terror, robbing banks and trains across the frontier. His skill with a gun and his daring robberies turned him into a legend, a symbol of the lawlessness that ruled the West. Billy the Kid, a young and reckless outlaw, left a trail of blood across New Mexico. Claiming to have killed 21 men by the time he was 21, Billy the Kid's violent life came to a dramatic end when he was gunned down by Sheriff Pat Garrett. John Wesley Hardin, perhaps the most dangerous of them all, was a man with a lethal temper and deadly precision. Claiming over 40 lives, Hardin was a force of nature in the West, a man who lived and died by the gun. Doc Holliday, the dentist-turned-gunslinger, was as dangerous as he was loyal. Known for his role in the gunfight at the OK Corral, Holliday's deadly accuracy and close friendship with Wyatt Earp made him a legend in his own time. Wyatt Earp, the lawman who became a symbol of order in a land of chaos, stood tall in the midst of danger. His role in the OK Corral shootout made him a hero, but it was his unwavering resolve that made him a legend. Butch Cassidy, the charismatic leader of the Wild Bunch, was both a charming rogue and a deadly gunslinger. Alongside the Sundance Kid, Cassidy's robberies and escapes became the stuff of legend, cementing his place in the Wild West's Hall of Fame. Pat Garrett, the sheriff who brought down Billy the Kid, was a man of relentless pursuit and deadly skill. His confrontation with the Kid became one of the most famous moments in Western history, marking him as one of the most effective lawmen of the time. James Wild Bill Longley, with a ruthless nature and a quick draw, became one of the most feared outlaws in the West. His violent life was marked by numerous killings, and his eventual capture and execution only added to his fearsome reputation. Clay Allison, a Confederate soldier turned gunslinger, was known for his volatile temper and his unpredictability made him one of the most feared men in the West, leaving a legacy of violence and death in his wake. Tom Horn, the hired gun and range detective, was both feared and loathed for his brutal methods. Working as a hired killer for cattle companies, Horn's cold efficiency made him one of the deadliest men on the frontier. Bat Masterson, the lawman and gambler, brought order to the chaos of the West with his quick draw and steady hand. His reputation as a fearless enforcer made him a legend in places like Dodge City, where law and order were often in short supply. King Fisher, a flamboyant and deadly gunfighter, was known for his violent life and untimely death. Fisher's style and skill with a gun made him a figure to be reckoned with, even as his life was cut short by an ambush. Ben Thompson, a gambler and gunfighter, was known for his deadly accuracy and quick temper. Serving as a marshal in Austin, Texas, Thompson's reputation as a gunslinger was earned through numerous deadly encounters. Johnny Ringo, often associated with the Clanton Gang, was a feared gunslinger in Arizona. His confrontations with the Earp brothers and Doc Holliday made him a key figure in the violent clashes that defined the Wild West. These men, Wild Bill Hickok, Jesse James Billy the Kid, John Wesley Hardin, Doc Holliday, Wyatt Earp, Butch Cassidy, Pat Garrett, Wild Bill Longley Clay, Allison Tom Horn, Bat Masterson Kingfisher Ben Thompson, and Johnny Ringo were the deadliest gunslingers of the Old West. Their stories are woven into the fabric of American history, a reminder of a time when the frontier was ruled by those who could shoot the straightest and draw the fastest.